to the action. This is our semi-final number one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BetMGM Premier League, coming to you from the great city of Cardiff. Time to welcome back the players. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the winner of 3 World Series titles, 2 European titles. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the World Match Play and the former champion of the world, Rob time to welcome back Wales at number one, the winner of 3 Grand Slam titles. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning 2-time World Cup champion of the world, the Iceman, Gerwyn.
League lineup after a couple of years away, beat Peter Wright 6-3 in the quarter-finals. Can he get past Price here? The Iceman winning 5 of their last 6 meetings. So how will this one go then? For our first semi-final of the night, let's head to comms and join Mark Webster and Dan Dawson.
Yes, semi-finals time, a new experience for Rob Cross, who's not played in the Premier League in this format before. So in previous years when he's played, he's got up on stage, played his match, and that's him done for the night. Now he's got to come back and play the semi-final, and he hopes the final as well. Gerwyn Price, of course, well versed in this format. He was peerless in it all the way through last year's campaign. Not just winning 4 nights, made the final 5 other times as well. He was in the final of these weekly nights more often than he wasn't. And as you can see, that's a lot of maximums from the Iceman last year. If he can conjure up that kind of form with any kind of consistency, then he could be the man to beat again. And certainly with this crowd behind him, he will be a force with which to be reckoned in Cardiff tonight. But if anybody can stop him, it might be Voltage, who's in sublime form himself. Final of the Grand Slam towards the end of last year, final of the Masters at the start of last year. It has been a sustained spell of good form from Rob Cross. He wants to be here, he wants to be playing in everything, and that's largely because he's got a very real chance of winning.
Yeah, if there's a player that can phase out this home crowd, it will be Rob Cross. Just goes about his business and just will stay focused. Impressed with Price in his opening match. Rob was good as well. It was just in the middle part of the match. That's why his average ended up around about 93. Just went off the boil, but deserved to win. And both players deserving their spots in this semi-final.
94.
Price hasn't managed to beat Cross in the Premier League in recent years. It's their 5th meeting, couple of draws, couple of wins for Voltage. But, as I say, Cross has not competed in the last couple of years.
Yeah, Rob Cross is saying he'll have to get used to the new format. He's won Euro Tours, have been in finals, and it's kind of the same equation in finals night of that, isn't it? Actually, it's a bit tricky. You play a game in the afternoon as well, so he'll be well equipped for what's coming tonight and what's coming for the remaining 15 weeks, Rob.
He's a 2-time European champion. That's the same stuff, including the game in the afternoon, like you said. Beat Gerwyn Price in the final of one of these European championships as well.
100.
Price first. Finish to win leg one on his throw as well. Gets the treble 19 up for tops for a hold, and it is a hold of throw. No reaction from Gerwyn Price. The doubles slightly better tonight. We're around about 35% for the evening. That's probably been his downfall on those couple of World Series events. A lot of missed doubles, particularly on tens and tops, which is he's normally really comfortable on, Gerwyn.
Yeah, and most of those misses that he had in the quarter-final against Aspinall were in the first couple of legs. Once he got those out of his system, he has been very good, and if he can continue that, he's in with a real chance tonight. It's his name they're singing.
Can they get him over the line for a second consecutive year? Victories over Chris Dobie. Then he withstood a 110 average on Michael Van Gerwen in the semi-final in Cardiff last year before beating Nathan Aspinall in the final. So he won that rematch with Nathan. There's early advantage here against Voltage.
58.
He'll have to leave a finish. Price will need a couple of big trebles to get to one himself.
59.
So Gerwyn Price in Wales, the red shirt, he made a point of sort of trying to pin the home colours in a lot of these venues. He kind of won over the crowd. The crowd left him alone in the Premier League last year. He enjoyed the campaign despite falling short in the finals. Rob Cross is just glad to be back, and credit to him as well. When you go missing for a couple of years, you feel like your chance is gone and you may never return to the Premier League. But he's dug in deep this last 12 months, Rob.
A real upward trajectory for Rob Cross in the last year and a half. Now looking at double 16.
37.
Doesn't get it. There's another whistle. There's going to be that. There's going to be partisan crowds over the course of this tournament.
I'm not with the whistling. The general noise I think players can deal with. I think players do get irked by just the odd whistle because it just stands out and hardly ideal. And there's no reaction from Rob, probably because Gerwyn was on the finish and he pins a double 16, so it's a level game.
Staying there. Looked a little loose that second dart, but Gerwyn Price bold, and it pays off.
It's the beginning of a leg as well. And here he goes. He's hit a couple of 9-darters on the same night in the Premier League. From Belfast a couple of years ago.
Last ones we saw in the Premier League, in fact.
Dropped the dart mid 9-dart leg as well.
That night in Belfast, he could do no wrong. Not doing much wrong in this leg. Oh, what a leg of darts this is. Gerwyn Price leaving himself tops after just 9.
Cross knows his race is probably what running this leg minus an absolute disaster on doubles from Gerwyn Price. Potential 10-dart leg incoming. And they're nowhere near, they're not really guides. I'll be disappointed, but he'll be back.
He's going to have something to think about here, Gerwyn Price. It's only one treble, but it's a one-treble combo that Cross leaves.
He's got to stay focused here. Go inside on double 10. Work his way in. He's 5 for the leg. But he gets there in the end. And, still no reaction from Gerwyn Price, but it's the opening 3 legs on throw and a knuckle touch and a little bit of reaction with the crowd there. It's Price who leads 2-1.
Nothing but a little nod of the head and a snarl from Rob Cross there. When he really gets going, he will be bouncing around the occupant. Satisfaction.
$140.
Good leg from Rob. Good match. Right start from the pair.
140.
Yeah, great response and voltage. This leaves himself on potential 4-visit leg.
Nice to just give him a tap on the shoulder. Rob. Potentially 11 dart leg here. Price missed darts for a 10 in the previous. Good first dart. That routine we see often from Rob Cross, just a little pause, a wipe of the hand. Awkward double 7. An opportunity for Price to find the first break of the match.
Single 6. Leaves double top.
66.
Real bark of frustration from Gerwyn Price.
Nice split here. Just staring down that double 4. He's got to block this noise out in the crowd. Stay in focus, Rob. But misses the target in there. They're not happy, and Price now for a 2-leg lead.
Couldn't get much closer. In fact, he's getting further away. Golden opportunity offered to Gerwyn Price, unable to seize it.
And it was missed doubles haunting him again. And Cross gets the leg eventually and levels up the match. 2 legs apiece, 4 holds.
These guys have had great Premier League campaigns in the past, both former finalists, of course, and very poor ones, to be fair. But they do, much like yourself, Mark Webster, blow away this myth that if you have a bad Premier League campaign, it ruins your career. Rob Cross finished 9th 2 years running and still managed to make major finals around that. And Gerwyn Price has bounced back from disappointment to nearly go and take the title last year.
Yeah, and these are top-class operators, aren't they? They have setbacks, they know how to go again. Even little spells where it festers into sort of 3-4 months, these guys know how to get themselves out of trouble. So a dodgy Premier League or a dodgy few months on tour, they back themselves to go again, and they've both shown that over the last few years and throughout their career.
Cross had a shock of a Premier League campaign, then went and won the match play in July.
54.
Not offered anything there. Gerwyn Price just given a little bit of room to manoeuvre. Oh, it's another fabulous setup shot from Gerwyn Price. The 1-4-1 a couple of legs ago. 1-7-4 there.
This isn't the problem, Dan, isn't it? The scoring element at the minute for Gerwyn Price. He's making a bit of a meal on the outer ring. He's 2 from 11 in this match. He's missed 9 already. That's more like it, and that's the reaction. So it's a nice clean leg. He's pinned the double first dart as well, and he's halfway to the final.
The big roar for the Iceman. And it's not about the successful dart. He's been quietly doing the successful bits. It's because it's followed all the misses.
140.
He's not sure what to do here. He felt he could force it through. What a dart. He was contemplating a switch. You can tell by the way he stepped back, but it was the right decision to stay there.
Crashing through to that treble 20.
98.
Just like the Premier League on the night or the following week, it doesn't get any easier for these players next week as we head to Berlin. Cross, first up for Cross next week, Luke Littler. Could potentially play him in the final tonight still. And Price against Smith, that could potentially be the final tonight.
140.
It's a tough 16, 17 weeks for these players. Sandwiched in there is some major events, some pro tours, some European tours. You've really got to manage your schedule.
93. Robbie McQuire, 123.
Marginal advantage looking at the 1-2-3 because he's still got a shot despite not finding the treble with the first dart. Not going to take it out.
It's a good last start, because that could still get messy. Even if Price doesn't take the 1-3-4, you could be even an awkward 2 dart away. You may only get the 1 dart and a double, so it's an important last start from Cross to keep the trend of holds a throw going here.
Doesn't like it. Shuffles a little bit right. Oh, it's getting harder. Well, he's going to come in from the other way. This is tricky. In fact, it's so tricky, he's reconsidering.
And all the while, the crowd are getting involved. It's been some dart. And it was always going to be tricky. Price with an opportunity to break again now.
Double 12 for the break. And a 2-leg lead. Gerwyn Price opens up a little bit of breathing space.
That was the first dart of double 16 that sort of kicked in and caused Cross all the problems. Breathing space for Price, and he's got the darts as well.
That's been an issue for Rob Cross, that dart kicking over to the right-hand side and covering up the double 16, the double that he leaves more than any other. Yes, he's very good on double 18, but double 16 is his first choice.
60.
And Cross finding an instant response. He led throughout against Peter Wright. Controlled performance without being a spectacular best, but he's going to have to dig in here, Rob. Oh, look at that deflection.
And Cross won't leave a finish.
57.
In actual fact, he's surrendered what advantage he had.
Yeah, nice decent switch and hammered home. Price down to 1-3-4 again.
Gerwyn, you require 134.
Was it 2 tops? It was the attempt.
If you're going to miss, Dan, I was just saying, if you're going to miss tops, miss it inside, then he always busts the score. You can see the reaction. But there's the setup, and it's a big ask for Rob, and it's not going to go. Price could be going 1 away from the final here for the 2nd consecutive year in Cardiff.
A matter of millimetres away from scoring 1-3-4 and busting his score. It could have been a game changer. But Gerwyn Price continues to march towards the final here in Cardiff. 3 legs on the spin.
He was 2 from 11, Dan. He's now 5 from 14. He's hit his last 3 darts at doubles. He's rectified the problem, Gerwyn Price, and it's given him a real cushion.
Well, in both this game and the game against Nathan Aspinall, there have been little patches where his doubles have deserted him, and he's managed to recompose and sort it out.
140.
Can he avoid throwing out for the match and do it against the darts here? Cross just needs to hold throw and ask the question of Gerwyn Price. Good last one from Rob.
Price should be on something good here. It's excellent. Another 180 for Price. Leaves himself 2 darts away from victory potentially, but Cross can stop him. Needed to be perfect, couldn't produce the 170. And Gerwyn Price has a chance to reach the final once again in Cardiff.
Needs to be a dart the ball. Ball to finish in style. And Price does finish in style for the 2nd consecutive year. He's into the final. A victory over Nathan Aspinall in the quarter-final and a comprehensive victory against Rob Cross. Gerwyn Price is our first finalist. He's beaten Rob Cross by 6 legs to 2.
coming up in our next semi-final, it's Michael Smith taking on the new Luke Littler.